I reckon. What do you reckon? Yeah? Good fun? Good fun. It's a bloody Monday morning, I deserve a nice coffee, so welcome to another video. Wayne's splitting wood because it's freaking freezing up here. It's foggy and the fog's going to hang around till freaking lunchtime. Like every morning lately, it's been hanging around like a bad smell. Who's getting this bad boy going? Just sounded like my bum this morning. Haha, you shouldn't have said that on YouTube, should I? No, I love it. My nose has started running. I'm pissed off about it. So we've got a tractor in here. We've got to put these back on here. So we'll have oh, I left the spader in the air, you freaking nerve jerky. Yeah. So we've got to put them back on here because we'll have green matter to do at some stage. So I'm just gonna put my ute in the shed here, like back it in there quickly, and holy shit, get out of this car. Oh fuck, it's freezing. Right, so they're parked in here now. Now it's time to get working on the spader. I've got to go find my gloves, so I don't know whatever happened to my gloves. I need them. All good? I know, I just want to find my gloves. It's freaking freezing. Oh, God. So we're getting there. We're getting there. It's got another handful of bolts. We're going to put this side on. I got the two on the middle. Got two in the middle done. Them two harder ones to get. And I got another couple of bolts here. Two over here. So I've just put plastic over the drive shaft. The PTO shaft like this. So that should help rattle around and get rid of that rust in there. Shouldn't vibrate or anything anymore like it used to. It used to vibrate pretty bad. Shouldn't do that anymore because we've put, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bearings there now. So well, they're all in. They're all done. They were spinning quite freely still. So I ended up, when I rebuilt them, I don't know if you remember, I put washers on the bearing, little bearing housing that clamps the disc. I'll just show you here in a sec. I sticker flex washers. Ow, it's my freaking shin. I just dropped the hammer like that. It flicked up and then hit me in the shin. Freaking asshole. Here you can see washer in there. I sticker flex that to that. So then when they can't fill up with dirt, is the reason I did it. And it's working. They've been sitting here in the dirt for a while and they're still spinning fine. So nothing wrong with that. Bloody handy, I reckon. So they're all on. Got them all on. Another job down. Another one to go. Yeah, I didn't video that. There's no point really videoing that little bit. I just did like a bit from here to the tractor away, up and back, just to see how deep I was going with it and all that crap. So happy with it. It all ran alright. So we'll put it back in the shed for now and continue on with some other work. Right, now that we've got all that spader sorted, we are now trying to get these out. So I've got a new floor to go in this back section, so I've got to try and get these little bastards out. So that's going to be a lot of fun, but we'll work that out. So I've got them all out. A few of these just snapped off in there, and they're only they're pretty rusty. Like they've definitely seen better days. Now we just got to lever it out somehow. Don't know how it's going to work, but there are more screw holes there. Nah. Oh, I'm trying to lever this bastard out somehow. Might have to break it, to be honest, actually. Cut it off. So, we got it off. So now we'll just I'll clean these and clean all these edges, pressure clean all that, and yeah, we'll be away. Get rid of all some of the rust. And then yeah, give it a pressure clean. Get some of the glue, that looks a bit glue here. Yeah, a bit of glue there for some reason. Nah, all good. I'll wash it in a minute. So we're going a different way. I'll just come from your way with the saw, doesn't matter which way. As long as it will just have the steel over this edge. I'm going to cut a bit of this off so we don't have to cut the new sheet. So the new sheet is going to go to here, but then we're going to weld a new bit of RHS in there. So instead of cutting the new sheet, there's a whole new sheet going in. Then we'll just weld one of these in, which that looks like it's fucking, that's black, so oh, it's all black. Anyway, so here we go. Righty-o, I got a bit of black stuff on the camera. It's all over my face. Shit. Floor's in. Took a while just sanding all that back. But I want it real tight on here. So we ended up putting that end in first and then belting this in. Sort of like put them both in at the same time and then sort of lowered them down. That one went in pretty easy because it's obviously under steel with the wood. I had to stand on it and build it down pretty well, but we got it there in the end. So so yeah, we got it there in the end. Yeah, Matt, I'm happy. We got it in. The seam's pretty good, spotless. So another job down, which is good. Now to help the old man. So the old man's cleaning out. Oh, it's great. That right there is compost. It's not so bad, but he's been doing some loads for a bloke. But he's cleaning that out. I'm getting the excavator ready to put on there. Wayne's finished what he's making. He's finished that. The wire wanderer 4000 will be a weapon. Wire wanderer 4000. Yep. So that works to a certain extent. Right, now what? Probably start making a frame for this. Thinking. Oh. Wow, yeah, so might start cutting and shutting some of this shit, I'm guessing. Might put a bit of flat along here so we can hinge the bloody the roof off it, I think. So I haven't welded it yet, but I've put a bit of flat in here to space them out because this was like 10mm in, so I had to put that bar in to pull that out. So I've done that, got to weld that tomorrow, and now I've got these bits all around the edge. That's the roof lining, and then you come over here, the roof itself, got this made up, so that's been creased, as you can see, so it shouldn't weld that to these, hinge it, put gas struts in here, things here, so you can put it on and pop your ankle back and away. Add a new airbox bracket because the one that was plastic was all smashed off, so then we need to work out how to mount that to the toolbox. So yeah, we're getting there. She's getting there slowly, but so we've got the old girl over there. Now we've got this one, big flash one. Hopefully it'll be, I think it should be flash once you get it all painted up and looking Mickey Mouse and wouldn't even know. Paint it all black and just, you wouldn't even know. So, that's the plan. That's the plan. Righto, Lane's buggered off, the old man's buggered off. Time to go home. It's 5:15, 5:15. So, home time. See you tomorrow. Good morning. Welcome to another day. I spent about 3 hours this morning cleaning up this shit. No, I'm just joking. So, this morning, we're getting this sorted. So I just tacked all this up. We've put the new filter in the air tank. The old man's going to get some fittings. And yeah. So I've just tacked all this up. Tacked all that on there, got all that there. Looking bloody schmicko. I'm going to put the exhaust on so we can run this after. The air tank in, the air box in, and see how we go. I'm going to give it a run and see what she says. Might go. So, see how we go. We just had it going. She's fucking loud. Nah, not really. That exhaust is pretty good. Australian made too. Must be out of a Holden. So I'm gonna finish weld these up, and then we're gonna pull the roof off so then I can lift it up. Then I can weld it underneath here. So we'll rip the roof off and see how we go. So measured every 100 mil. Tack welded all that one. Same there. This is the roof upside down now, we've got that on there. Thought I'd pull it off. Don't need it on there now, and I'll start welding her up. I reckon that's fine. And then I'll do a few more on the inside. And yeah. Should be pretty good. That crease in the middle. Fucking lifesaver really. Yeah. See how we go. Right, so done it all, sorted that, and I've also done bits in the middle here. Middle, corners, should be enough surely. Find out later when it rattles. Oh shit. So we got it back on its lid, on its bottom. So, round the edges off here, after these little things back. Looking good, it'll probably go back on. But now we're just trying to work out hoses, how to strap this on properly, do the lid. Oh, he's done the fuel cap. Yeah, just bits and pieces at the moment. Pieces, bit by frickin' bit. Yeah. Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there and we'll work out how to mount the exhaust on. Get a right angle for that. Right, I've tacked this on pretty well. Let's see if it fits on here. I reckon. It goes. We're just going to lengthen some wires. Oh no, that one actually might not be too bad. That was alright. Need to redo some hoses, do that hose. No, I reckon we'll be right. We'll be fine. Alright, good morning. Good morning. So, yesterday ended up being a bit of a how you going day. So, Wayne cut his fingers off with a grinder. No. Not literally off, but almost off. So, he won't know. Anyway, making a bracket for this air compressor. I'll show you. So this morning on odd jobs, got that done. Right, just making so we can close the lid. Now I need to get a new pin, but this will do for now. Keep that closed.
for now, but I do need to get a pin to put in there. But yeah, that bolt through there. We got all this done yesterday. Put all that on. That bar made. Lid back on. Got this cut out. Before all shit hit the fan yesterday and Wayne cut his fingers off almost. We had this done, so cut this out. Bloody perfect too. I couldn't have got that any better, I don't reckon. Measured it. Did the measuring, did all your crap what you do from here to there. And yeah, and now when we lift the lid up, had to cut that out a bit, lift the lid up, that comes up to here. But that's alright. Then we'll get a bit of a flappy little fucking flappy dappy right there. We're pretty sweet. Should get Wayne to make a cool fucking skull looking one that goes. That'd be pretty funny. Anyway, that's where we are. Oh, we fixed up a new light. Someone reversed into it, so we had to put a new light on it. So we just did that. I just got all that sorted. Yeah, other than that, just bits and pieces at the moment, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Yeah. Yep, on to the next job. I took the frame off this. We're now going to try and fit this on here and see how it all goes, I reckon. Is the plan at the moment. So, see how it all fits on. See if it looks good, whatnot. See if the roof comes up, all that crap. Moment of truth, I guess. Right, maybe a problem up there. We've got it pushed up to the wall, maybe a problem. We're about to find out. Fuck you off. How good's that? Actually goes up without. Toolbox is on there and she bloody purrs like a kitten. So they push is air. They push air, not full air. They get air out. But this being open, this is going to be blocked off. But it should suck a fair bit of air and push it out through air, theoretically. So yeah. It's pushing air to be putting the hot air against the window, but what do you do? Been about 20 minutes looking for a broom. Gum blind. Need to make a bracket. Well, not make a bracket, but I've got a bracket. I just need to fit it to put this air reel here somewhere. I just need to fix them because I've done these before. Take that out. Modified this bracket earlier on the old one, so when you put it on, it sits out on an angle, so where before they just come straight out. So I've done that. I just need to straighten them up a bit, and I can mount that there for that. So starting to drill some holes, try and mount that, but I'm also looking at some work lights. So mounted that on there. That's actually sorry, mounted up pretty good. And that sits real straight through here, so I'm really happy with that. It just comes and touches the bottom of that. That's about it. So, yeah, I'm happy, real happy with that. It's actually turned out to be a pretty good spot. Well, put toolboxes back on. I did crush my foot. This toolbox, I landed right on it and it hurt. Anyway, she's looking bloody schmick. How good's that? How bloody good. Then we've got a little bit of control box. We'll put a panel on here, lock that in, and you won't even know. $1 million. So it'll just be interesting to know how heavy it is now. So yeah, I'm making shit. Put the oversized sign on the roof of that. So I'm making that now. So tape measure the headboard, which I think is 65 millimeters. And then, yep, that's 65. Oop. So I'll cut a bit of RHS for that. Right. So I've made my little tab, which I need to cut another one, but I should have done that before I made it, and I got this solid bit. I'll show you. Got that. Goes over it. So I weld that solid bit to the oversized sign. This will be welded to the headboard. Sign in, sign stays on. Bloody bee's knees. So what I was saying. So this bit will be welded to the headboard. And this will be welded to the oversized sign. So then oversized sign to the headboard. Boom. Same idea as this. Same as that. But so that way this sign will fit on all the other utes, make them all exactly the same. I'm just going to weld the bracket to the headboard, so it's not mounted to this like the old one was. That's what that frame is. Because the old one was mounted, so the air compressor came off, sign came off. Couldn't really use the ute as an escort when it had nothing on the back. So we're now should be able to just have the sign on it, take the air compressor off, sign's still on it. So with this design, should work good. Fingers crossed. I reckon. So yeah, other than that, that's done. Well, sorry, not done, but getting done. I just need to make that back door for it, the back panel, which I might do tomorrow. Yeah. We're getting there. They're just sitting there at the moment, and my foot still hurts. Still hurts. Good morning. It is Thursday. Shit here done. Now that it's cooled off in the shed here. Rebuilding the oversized sign. And I've done this. So latch under there. Latch there. How good's that? So a latch there and a latch there, which latches on up here, and they hang down a bit, so they actually, the good thing, they will sit in, make it stop it from like wobbling side to side. So yeah, parents came back from town with them. So yeah, how bloody good is that? Oh, big jam. Big jam. I see you do that back wall. You've got some extension pipe, which is handy. But I've just been mumming around here. Had to re-drill a new hole because that there is where I'm going to weld my new mount. Right where the old wire was. So just moved it across 50mm. Got there. I need to get a new sign for it too. So I'm pretty racked. Nah. So, where are them on? So that should fit. Yeah. Pretty sure he might get under anyway, but depends how long she's there for. So yeah, got that done. So like a new sign, but that's a bit hard. Now the old man's gonna put some new leaves under his ute because these ones are broken. Too much weight. That side, or is the other side broken? One of them's fucking broken. Anyway, long story short, so yeah, that's done. Now, I'm gonna go have a fucking couple of runs. Today was a bit of a short day for you, just because I've worked on my ute quite a bit and just couldn't be effed. You know what I mean? One of them days I've just been feeling down. Very eff's given. So. Anyway, no, you can run down the house. So I didn't even eat my lunch. Like, anyway, the old pad here, it's bloody schmicko. Right. That's all off, gas is off. Fucking hell, I got smashed by the welder too. A couple of sparks went down in my gloves and everything. We're all good. I survived. Well, it's 9:30. Been here since 8. Putting that one leaf spring in. No, I'm just joking. We've got both of them in. On the other side. You can see, now that we've got them out. See on this one, there's a slice. That's a crack. And over here, it actually has one of them here. I think it's that one. Actually has, it's in half. There. That's the top leaf, that's the main leaf. So yeah. So yeah, we got that side in. So they're in. Fingers crossed. They're all good. I freaking should be. I think I've had the leaf springs on these replaced like 4 times because they keep cracking. Where these new ones got a couple more springs in them, like leaves in them. So fingers crossed. Well, I'm not sure if I did say good morning. It's a Friday. Nana's over there being weird. So I'm not sure if I said that to you or not, but good morning. Here he comes. Looks a lot better. Doesn't look like it's sniffing, you know what? Sniffing the bull dirt. I need to drive through the mud. Oh. Well. So, cutting this bit is going to cover this in. So I think I'm pretty sure I've done all that. Very straight, but a bit hard. You just follow a line. Not really going to matter. Once it's painted black, you're not going to notice. And it's just, I'm hoping it'll come around here. So I need to bend it a little bit, tweak it in, cover all that up. Yeah, that's the plan. Need to cut the hose holes out so when it sits in there it's perfect. So at this stage, it's lunchtime now, but we'll go and yeah, go and have a suss, I reckon. See if it fits after lunch. Oh, see after lunch, I'm hungry as hell. So, while these fucking shit up, I started making a frame here so I can bolt the hose reel on. So I'm just going to wait for that, wait until I build this, because when I bend the corner, I'm going to have to probably cut it out or try and bend it around somehow, or I don't know, or I'll just, yeah. Anyway, I'll work that out. But yeah, so, just making this, going to weld them there probably, somehow. Or some way or other. So I can bolt the hose reel out there on there. Like, I'm not gonna have that forever because then that'll eventually go and Wayne's it, and I'll have a sorry, a new one. So need 6 amp hour batteries. You need 6 to run on that properly. They work better with 6 amp hours. 9 inches. So that is mounted on here. I can cut them off at any time or weld another plate onto them if I need to make another one for when we get the new one. Anyway, that'll do for now. So I've got all that on there. That's pretty sturdy. Now I'm cutting these holes out for these pipes. So I've got new Worth stuff there, but I want to try and use these old ones, so I want to screw the new one. So I'm gonna try and cut these out. It's gonna be so much fun. Maybe I got the right size. Yeah. Hopefully they fit on there and it looks frickin' premium. That would be good. Would be very good. Cool. So, what do you reckon? How that good does that look? Cut them out. They fit spot on. I did a pretty good job with them. Got that just sitting there. But yeah, then you pop that up. Let me get in there. So, obviously a big hose reel and small hose reel. Yeah, it'd be nice to get that bent. Bend that back somehow. Because we've got that one straight. Anyway, yeah, pretty stoked actually. It's coming along awesome, and especially the roof. That's actually, that came up like a treat. Move around. So yeah, it's actually looking good. The other toolbox there, it's just premium. So we were going to go here, remember? And I was going to bend that around, but guess what? I couldn't do the latch. And I wasn't going to cut a bit of a square out because it looks stupid. What? Just square it off, deal with it. Once it's all black, you won't notice. Like he's going to look at it and go, oh yeah, must be a generator in there, and then toolboxes. You're not going to notice at all. And we also now need to weld these on my headboard. It might be next week's job. But at the moment, we're getting there. Dad's adjusting his lights because now they're facing up in the trees. Yeah, so I'm happy there. We're getting real close, really close. So for next week, if we have a good day, paint the fucking thing. I don't know how we're going to paint it. I'm off to paint it with it all still bolted up. So just bandage, like wrap. I don't know how to paint it. To work that out, but we've got to paint it. So because we're heading off 2 weeks, heading off to pick up the other header up. Start of August, we're heading to Moree for Harvest Fest. So yeah. Yay. Righto, so lost power, no power. No, just turn the lights off. I reckon? What do you reckon? Yeah? Good fun? So, just going home. So, went for a bit of a burn around my track. Yeah. Bit of a burn, it was me, air time. So, heading home, Friday night, go and have something to eat, and we will see you Monday. Please like, subscribe, thanks for watching, and I will see you next week. We've got a bit more, finish that air compressor off, and getting the truck ready to head north. So, see you then.